Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Let's go to the Saturday fixtures.
Okay.
Saturday's fixtures will be
Sweden and England.
Sweden versus England, then Russia,
then
Croatia. Let's start with Russia, Croatia. Ralph, what do you think? Russia, Croatia.
Well,
Will the hosts do it again?
for me, I've been very, very happy with the fact that the host nation is doing very well. It means that commercially, it bodes well for FIFA and for the host nation themselves. And when it comes to football-wise, too, it means that when they are doing well, I mean, it helps the confidence of the players moving forward, because there's a marketing strategy for them to make it once the World Cup is over. We've had the likes of Alexander Golovkin actually attracting interest from Arsenal, Chelsea, and a host of guys. Dennis Cherchev himself coming in against somebody's injury. He's been very, very impressive. So it means that when the host nation is doing well, it bodes well for all of them. And for me, the football has been good. They lost their last good game against Uruguay. I mean, that was against a tough side, no doubt about it. But when it really mattered the most against Spain, one of the pre-tournament favorites, they gave it their best shots. I mean, they went down before they eventually came into their match and winning on penalties. I mean, that should tell you that still that they actually possess in their side. Against any other team, when you go down against Spain, I mean, it breaks down your defenses and breaks down your confidence. But they didn't let down their guards. They made sure that they gave it their all, eventually winning against Spain. In the match against Croatia have been very fantastic, winning all 3 matches. Their last game against Denmark, I mean, it was a close score because everybody eventually felt that they were going to win that match easily, but Denmark gave it their best shots. But Rakitic, as they say, the Barcelona man built the Real Madrid man when Modric missed the penalty in the final embers of the game. It will be a close score. Denmark will sit deep and tight and play on the counter. I expect Croatia to possess most of the ball because they are very good with the ball on their feet. Ivan Rakitic, Luka Modric, Perisic, all these guys have been making sure that they give it their all when it matters the most. I would expect them to replicate their feat. Their slender win against Denmark should not be a blemish in their quest to do very well in this World Cup. This World Cup has come against so much writings against the bookmakers, because what the bookmakers have predicted, it hasn't gone according to plan. We've had people in the quarterfinals who we hardly expected them in the quarterfinals. So a slender win for Croatia against a defensive-minded Russian side. Yeah. So a slender win, maybe a 2-1 victory for them.
Yeah. Okay. So the host nation, Russia versus Croatia. First of all, by about 80%, about 80% of people's prediction, Russia is not supposed to be here, but they've done well. They've gone against a lot of odds to be in the quarterfinals. But then now they face a tough Croatia side, of which have become one of the tournament's favorites. Russia face a tough Croatia side, Croatia, that have become one of the tournament's favorites. I'd say Croatia for the win. I'd want to congratulate Russia for putting up a good game against Spain and getting to the quarterfinals to play Croatia. But then now, Charlie, let's let the big guys go for it.
Yeah.
Croatia for the win, probably a 2-0 win for Croatia, and or probably worst case scenario penalties, then Croatia win.
Alright, so the final game, Sweden-England. The English came out from the penalty shootout, their first penalty win in the World Cup, penalty shootout win in the World Cup. How do you see them? How far do you see them going? Do you think they can beat Sweden?
Yeah, I think they can beat Sweden, but if they are not complacent, they can beat. I think they can beat any side. If I am to sort of compare their performance to what Portugal are also doing in the Euros sometime back before they won the Euros. before Portugal won the Euros. Kind of like similar performances that they're putting up. So I think England has a chance against Sweden, although they kind of play a similar football. A lot of people are saying Sweden is no match for England, but I beg to differ. I think they're a good match for England. It will be a tough game, but then at the end, England for the win.
Well, I'll speak relatively less about this match and then eventually go for a 3-1 victory for England against Sweden. For me, I want the English to do very well. I want the hype to go on. Their Twitter already suggested it's coming home. Let's see how it goes for them. So, 3-1 victory for English national team. The last time they won the World Cup, 1966. Yeah. Charlie,
it's been too long.
It's been too long. I mean, repeatedly they have good players, though they've been overhyped. But let's see how this young talented boys will be able to.
There's a new person also winning it in Croatia. At least that's for me. Okay, so that has been our predictions for the quarterfinal of the World Cup. Our predictions have not been going according to plan of late.
Yeah, so please, if
it doesn't go well, from them also. Okay, I've been your host, Elazzy, with my two friends, Lim.
Yes, Lim Joe from Passion Life.
And Ralph. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you after the quarterfinal, right?
Yeah, after the quarterfinals.
Okay, bye.